Hello.
How are you on this very sunny
fine.
day?
Thank you very much. I mean, okay, we've spoke about it.
Yeah.
I prefer cloudy weather.
Yeah.
So
Because you're from Poland.
That's why I came to London, to get some of clouds and raining and what you've got to offer.
Yeah, well, we love it. We grab it because we don't get it as much as we should here, especially in London anyway. But I've got to say congratulations for your single and your album, which I haven't actually heard yet. I've just seen it there on the worktop.
Much.
So I'm going to be listening to that, obviously playing stuff
you want
on the
kiss.
show tonight as well. So well done on the Spider Web single as well, because we've been playing that.
Yeah, I've heard it. It's
Great
amazing,
track.
wonderful, and thank you for your support, because it's it's a pretty great thing for an artist coming from Poland and being just starting over here.
Yeah.
And when I heard that Gaydar Radio is playing, that I've got so many supporters, and not even in the UK, but also in Australia, Melbourne, Joy Radio is playing me, and Toronto, New York. So I'm quite amazed. But it's a really good, thrilling feeling.
Yeah, it sounds like you're having fun at the moment. You're doing lots as well. Was it a fun record to record? The album and the single?
I love it. But for me, the main thing is the performance. I love to get on stage. So all the preparations and being in a studio, it's nice, but it feels like kind of a laboratory of the sound. You got to get things right, and you need to just get into your music. But I can't wait for the live performance. We had actually the first gigs that was in Leeds in Wardrobe, and the reaction was stunning. I thought that there would be a lot of Poles, and during the gig I said something in Polish, and the reaction was like, I could hear 3 voices saying, "Oh," and I said, "Well, thank you very much for your support." But then it turned out that there were only few Poles, and the rest was all the Brits.
Yeah.
And we played a few encores, which for me was, amazing. It's a good feeling for an artist.
You played a few encores.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. Normally one is pretty good, but
I think we
to
played
play a few is.
I think we played 3 songs. That was.
They didn't want to see you
nice.
go. So how would you sum up? Because you've just done a question and answer section for us, an article on our website at Gaydar Nation, so people can find out more about you there. If you go to the music section under radio, how would you sum up your music though for people that don't know you?
Well, I'd say that this is a big pop songwriting with a little bit of a twist. I love the fusion, so you can hear some bits of the album soulful sounds, or a bit jazzy sounds, funky sounds as well.
Yeah.
But many people who listened to the album, they said, well, it reminds me a bit of James Bond soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
And for me, it's something really good, wonderful opinion, because I'm in love with all these songs by Gladys Knight or Tina Turner, Shirley Bassey. She's one of my favorites.
You're a gay man trapped in a woman's body.
I should be singing right now, Gaydar Radio. That's the one you should be listening to. Won't make you feel blue.
Now you're very big in Poland, aren't you? Because you're just starting out here in the UK. Because you've been here for 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
I've been doing. I've been singing for about 13 years now. I started in 1998, and we became known with the band I was in. I was the singer of. That was Blue Cafe.
Yeah.
And I stayed with them for 7 years, then went on my own, recorded an album in New York with Lenny White, a jazz funk musician, a wonderful guy who used to play with Chaka Khan, Michel Ndegocello. So he's a wonderful man, but it was more jazzy, soulful album. And this time I came to London because I met my manager. He saw me playing live in Poland, and he said, I want to manage you. And I said, well, I'll give it a go.
Was it difficult to leave though? Because obviously it's a new challenge for you, but back home you're very big over there. So,
but I think I love to be scared.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm not normal. She loves cloudy weather. She loves to be scared.
Oh, we love people that aren't normal. We fit in quite well there.
I should be coming here more often. You
should.
But for me, it was very challenging. It's a bit like putting yourself to the ultimate test, because obviously London is the music capital of the world. Okay, we can argue about New York as well, but they are both great places to test your music. And I wanted a thrill. I wanted something, a new stimulus that would make me work harder. And besides, I won't sound very humble, but when I was watching BT Awards or Grammy Awards before, in some cases I was saying to myself, I can do better.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's just making yourself work and trying out, because I haven't said to anyone in Poland that I'm going to try my stuff back in the UK.
Well, I think the people listening, especially the women that are listening tonight on the show, are going to be quite impressed by the album cover. The album's called Spiderweb. Great photos as well. Really
Thank you.
tasteful, classy
Thank
shots as
you.
well, the photos on there. But the one on the back is you. I can't describe how sensual that looks. For a gay man, I shouldn't be drawn to that, but I am, bizarrely, I'm drawn.
Well,
You look great in that picture.
thank you very much.
Quite
You know,
revealing. Tastefully revealing, though.
The inspiration for that photo shoot was one of my favorite periods of time of Hollywood scene. 50s, Sophia Loren, Gina LaRoche, So Beautiful, Hourglass Shapes, which I love. And I didn't want to look straight from the cover to the eyes of people that will be buying. I want to be a bit more, withdrawn and just make it come. And I want people to decide if they like the music, don't want to attack them from the album. And I think the picture that's behind, in the back of the album.
It sums up the music, because the music, you say, is very filmic, very soundtracky.
Yeah,
so it has that kind of daring quality about it.
Really incredible. It all comes to one beautiful place, because and this is the place where I wanted to be. I always loved, the 50s, Sophia Loren or Audrey Hepburn or Gina LaRoche, beautiful women.
Yeah.
Shirley Bassey as well,
Yeah.
of course, if it comes to the musical a part of my story. But there are so many people after listening to this album saying, you know what, it sounds just like a soundtrack, which for some people might be not a best thing. They'll say, oh, it's going to be boring. But it's not. But it's got just a little tiny layer of something that brings you back to Hollywood, maybe?
Yeah, sure. And I think it fits with the fact that you were also a ballerina before.
Yeah.
Because you trained at the National School of Ballet, didn't you?
That's correct. Of course, I wasn't able to finish the school because I had some problems with my bones. They were not strong enough, and they were putting them in cast, and I had to just take the break. And then I've decided that I need to stop because it wasn't very good for my health.
It's exhausting, isn't it? I would imagine.
Well, it is, yeah. And for a little child, at that time I was 9 years old, 10, 11, 12, and that was the period when I was practicing the ballet, and I thought, well, you just need to give up on it, which was really hard. I was crying, bursting into tears, but finally I got my way to stage somehow. I said, oh, maybe I'll start singing.
Have you seen Black Swan with Natalie Portman?
Yes, I really love the movie.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
I love the makeup and the little crazy bits that come with it.
It's very dramatic, isn't it?
It is, and I really loved it.
Totally over the top, but in a good way.
Natalie Portman, she must have done so much work to get ready for this role.
Because there were people that were, the cynics were saying, and there have to be cynics, I guess, with movies, but they were saying it wasn't her, but she actually trained for that, didn't she?
Yeah, I mean, in some scenes, come on, you could see that was her.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
And it's a really hard work.
So tell us about you working in music, because obviously you've toured a lot as well. You've toured around the world, haven't you? Is that a fun part of the job?
I think this is the best part. I mean, for me, sorry to say this, I don't like the bits with interviews and.
Okay. Apart from when you're here, of course.
Yeah, sure. No, but if I would like to make some kind of a hierarchy, that's the word. Just to put everything in place. First place would be live performance and the audience. I just love it. I think I'm the kind of an artist that will molest the audience, if you know what I mean.
Everyone will be coming to see you now, especially the women. Once they've seen that picture on the back of the album.
I just cannot get on stage and just sing it out loud. I just love to, grab people's attention, and if somebody will be standing somewhere in the back, I'll just drag this person personally close to stage and just make them sing. I mean, that's what's thrilling for me.
Yeah, you must
really
get quite a high
sexy
from it, because live performances, I've met people before who say it's difficult coming down after a concert. Cause
nicely put. That I get high. I get a different feelings as well, but maybe we shouldn't go there.
It's euphoric, isn't it? Oh, maybe we should.
Because this is something really incredible. When you get on stage and the audience is applauding, they like it, or they start singing your song, which they haven't heard on the radio yet.
Yeah.
It's something that will just make your libido rise straight to the. That's why I think people love to do it, because it's one of these thrills that you won't get with another person, even in bed.
Yeah, no, totally. It's a different kind of thrill, I suppose, isn't it? And also, if you've got a great reaction from the crowd and you've got everybody cheering and screaming and singing along to your songs, you can't get any better than that, can you? Sure.
From both sexes. That's
from
nice.
both sexes. Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about your TV work as well, because you hosted, was it Dancing on Ice in Poland?
That's correct.
That must have been amazing.
I'm the Polish version of Holly, but
Yeah.
she's wearing high heel shoes, and I was skating because
Wow.
I wanted to do it. When I first spoke with the production guys, I said, "Listen, I just want to skate," and they said, "But nobody does it, around the world." And I said, "I'm going to be the first one." to
Did you
skate."
have bitchy judges on that show like we've got here? We've got
Yeah.
a certain bitchy, Jason Gardner.
Yeah.
Everybody knows as the bitchy judge. Did you get those as well
Yeah.
with your show?
I think that the rule is the same all around the world with these kinds of shows, and it worked for us for 3 series. I did 2 of them, and after the second one, I thought, well, I had enough of it. I mean, that was fun because I had to learn how to skate with professional skaters. That was nice as well,
Yeah.
because I actually with them I could look that I can do a bit of skating, whereas when I'm on my own, I look terrible.
Well, yeah, you don't get Holly. Holly will be doing that. She doesn't skate.
I mean, obviously, I was doing the lifts and it was fun, but to be honest with you, all these girls doing the show, when they are not holding on to the guy's hand, or if it's the other way around, the boy is not holding on to girl's hand, it's, it's much more difficult.
Did you
And
see a lot of arguments as well? People that weren't getting on when they were training,
Yeah,
especially.
Yeah. And lots of injuries. That's another
Yeah.
part of the show. Which
Love
is
it.
nice, because you're scared. Am I going to fall or not?
Yeah. Would you want to do that again to more TV work?
No.
No? Hard work.
Okay, I was hosting the show for 2 series, and people actually really enjoyed it. We were nominated with my co-host.